Hello dudes, it's me Alon10 here, back with another Wynncraft quest guide. Today we are taking a look at Alderei's Secret Part 2. Combat level minimum of 78, it's a long quest, so do prepare for that. Enter the town of Aldorei at those coordinates. We're going to click to track it. You of course need to complete Part 1 to be able to do this quest. We're starting in Cinfras and we are going to make our way out of the southern border here. Or border, I mean the exit. And then we're gonna go and enter Aldorei town. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna enter Aldorei Valley first, and from there go up to the guard from part 1. You cross this bridge here and go to the right, and then you can just enter the cave. Then we go up here whilst in the cave. We go up the path. We just continue all the way up here. Then up these stairs, and we turn around and continue up here. And here we are in the quest start for part 1. The door opens and we can speak to Olon in here. Hey you, I know who you are. You know who I am? Yeah, why would you? Enough playing around, I need your assistance. You see, there's something fishy going on behind these doors. Have you ever heard the saying, elves never die? Well, it's true, or so at least I thought. Let me explain. Follow me. You see, my family and a few other elves left Aldorei town a long time ago to start a new life in Ephelim. Jump across here. I always heard since I was young that elves cannot die from old age. Well, recently, both my parents died. More and more people around Ephelim have died, but none in Aldorei. I think something sketchy is going on here. Please, Linus, I really need your help. Us Ephelim elves aren't exactly welcomed with open arms in Aldorei. It's a surprise they even let us in at all. Could you try asking around to see if anyone knows about this? I'll wait up here. Return for me if you find any valuable information. And then the door opens. Welcome to Aldorei town, home of the elves. So we're now here in Aldorei town, and we can walk down the path here. So once we're down here, we can go first off to the side here. And right by the sort of stone post here, we find Amber. Amber here, reporting for duty. Are you lost, little adventurer? Worry not, the great Amber is here to help you find your way. So first now we have several options, but we need to get to certain ones. So what we're going to start with Amber is number 1. What do you do in Aldorei? My name is Amber of the Soul Embassy Royal Task Force. It's my duty to protect the city from wrongdoers. You aren't a thief, aren't you? Are you? Or a robber? Or murderer? Arsonist? Sorry. I let my imagination get the best of me. My main job is patrolling the grounds and making sure no one is doing anything they shouldn't. I also report anything I hear. People talk about what they shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't have said any of that. And then we take option number 2. To who do you report? The Soul Embassy and its elders. There's 6 elders who rule over Aldorei town. They don't often show themselves to the public. They like to keep their privacy. I don't even know what they all look like. And then we get information out of 4. So we're now outside of blacksmith here. So we're going to continue towards this tree here. And right underneath the tree we have Mona. So we talk to Mona. Good day. I've heard of you and what happened in the valley. And now we take option number 2. I'm glad I could help Aldorei. You seem like such a kind adventurer. You humans aren't all so bad. I'm sure I'll answer some questions. And now we take option number 1. Have you ever heard of elves dying? Well, when I think about it, no. Actually, there's an old tale for children about a dying elf. I never thought much about it since I've never seen anyone in here die before. I heard that there's an old graveyard somewhere in Aldorei. Probably just some weird story. We get more information, 2 out of 4. Then we can see the sign here. It says potion and we get the elemental thing. And right outside the elemental building here, at the powder shop, we find Mané. We talk to them. They're sleeping. Good morning. We're just taking a little nap. No need to be so loud. And with Mané, we take option number 2. What can you tell me about Aldorei Town? It's the capital of the elves. It's a dream for all the elves to live here. Well, almost all. Aldorei might look really pretty on the outside, but really they're all hiding something in here. I'm younger than most here, you see. I'm just 100 years old. There's a few places we're not allowed in. The more you think about it, the more controlled everything is in here. And then we take option number 2 again. Where can you not go? I can't really say. You don't really want to break the rules here. I would keep a low profile if I were you. I can give you some information, but you need to leave me alone after. I heard about a hidden chamber under the town, and coincidentally, we weren't allowed to go down there. There we go. 3 out of 4. And now we go back to the tree here. And we can pass Mona and go to the bank. And right outside we have Soul. Oh, it's you. I can't believe we let a human into this place. What do you want? And now we take for Soul option number 2. I was actually looking for the smartest elf in town. That's me. Soul the smart, Soul the clever, Soul the best. I go by many names. What do you need? Then we take option number 1. Heard about elves dying before? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that too much. I would love to show you my knowledge, but the grass has ears here in Aldorei. I will tell you this, elves used to die from old age around 1,000 years ago. And now it wants us to return, so we go back to the tree here, sort of center of the town. And then we see the door icon here, and we can just take the path up here behind it. That's all very interesting. The more I hear, the more right I feel I am. Even though the relationship between Ephraim and Aldorei isn't the best, I would still not hope that Aldorei is doing something to kill us off. I think it's worth looking into the information you got ourselves. And where should we start? So we're gonna take number 2 here. Let's find the underground area. Good idea. I overheard some elves talk about an underground river running under the town. So if you find water, you find the river. I'll keep my distance. I don't want to draw too much attention. So now we're gonna go walk down here again. And then we take to the left here, and then we go to the right to the blacksmith here basically. And we just walk through the blacksmith here. The path continues behind. We find this little path going down underneath here. And then we talk to Olon. Let's hope no elves are following us down here. You know, finding this mysterious location down here might be harder than I thought. Let me think. So realistically, if it's an abandoned elven site, it needs to have some sort of leftover objects. Let's look for objects that resemble the Aldorei style down here. Let's start this way. I slipped. Gonna fall down here. We can just follow. And now we can see him hanging on for his life here in the water. We just interact with him. Thank you. This looks suspicious enough to me. Let me see if I can get us through. Barely a scratch. Let's try combining our magic. Get close to the boulder and cast a spell. I'll follow yours. Again, it's working. Good job. Teamwork makes a dream work, or whatever it is. Let's take a look around. So now we can just walk through this cave here. And right here, there's a little sub cave, and if we go inside, we can dig here to get some crafting ingredients. It's just gonna make a small little note about digging up graves, that being disrespectful. And then we can just follow the path down here. And here we have a bunch of graves, so, and some pots, so we're gonna read them. Let's take a look around. So we can just click through all of these. And then we can talk to Olon again. Oh, there we go. So what has changed? What do you think about all of this? And then we go with option 1. They all died at least 1,000 years ago. They all died 1,000 years ago. Could this be connected to the portal over in the Wind province? Sounds unlikely how they gained immortality. Did the elves of Aldorei actually touch the light? And then we go with number 3, confront the elders. Exactly what I was thinking. Let's go. They meet up above the bank. And then we can exit right here. And now we just enter the bank. And in here we can just follow the golden carpet up here, the stairs. Right here. And then up here. And then here we are. Wait. We need to watch out for the guards. So we can just walk around here. We can break that pot and then we run back. And then we can just walk through here. And go through here, up the stairs, and here we are. Alright, this meeting is now over. Glad we got to an agreement. Pardon me. Excuse me. I know this is very impolite of me, which is exactly why I'm doing it. We know your secrets, and we have proof. Who let the ginger effluent rat in here? Who are you calling a rat pulling the ginger card too? Would anyone mind getting the Soul Embassy guard for us? And now, with the elders, we go with option 3. Go as an explanation. An explanation to what? You admit you're a part of this little rats gang. Guards, arrest these pests and take them to the dungeons. Wait, you said you had proof of something. I would like to hear what you found. Aldorei's secret. You obtained immortality. We found the old cemetery under the city. We are not so afraid to expose you to the world. My parents died and it's all because of Aldorei. Really, that's quite interesting. Enough, the dungeons now. And now we go with option 3 again. How come one chair is empty? It's just a simple design flaw. Don't try to trick us with silly mind games. That's it. Let's run. Follow me. And then we run up the stairs. Get behind me. Let's head outside. Here we are. You know, I didn't really think that would work, and I was right. But I figured it out. Amber mentioned there's 6 elders. Exactly, you got an eye for this. The question is if Amber lied or if something happened to the elders. One of the seats were empty, and biggest of all, I investigated the bookshelves behind them and saw various folders and papers signed by another name. So the question is, what happened to that elder? My guess is that the elders got into a big disagreement and decided to get rid of him. I doubt they have any proof or records of that. But due to the constantly moving canyon, Cinfras scouts have been deployed to keep track of its movement. This town is on the border of the canyon, meaning that Cinfras may have seen something. Let's meet outside Cinfras Guild Hall. Let's hurry. I'm sure the elders aren't exactly wanting us here. Talk to me if you want to go together. And then we just talk again. Let's go then. And then here we are. Let me just put the tracker back on. Here we are. We go here and we talk to Olon. Here we are, the capital of Gavel, home to a lot of things, I'm sure. Alright, so we have to come up with a plan on what to do next. I have a few suggestions myself. I've done some work for the guild hall staff in the past, and I happen to know a few of them. We're actually quite good friends. But what do you think? Let's talk to your friends. Go with that. Sounds like a good plan to me. Let's just head inside and look for someone who doesn't have anything to do. Let's go. And then here we have Harvy. Hey Harvy, how have you been doing? How's the wife and kids? Olon? I haven't seen you for so long. I'm doing good, family too. How are you? Glad to hear. However, we are quite busy today. Do you happen to know about the old military document storage? It's about the theory you had going. Actually, I recently did some work there. There's an elevator up the stairs next to me. Please come back and talk later. I miss our conversations. So now we just go up here. And we enter the elevator. Wait for me. Okay. And then here we read these books. We flip through the various documents and we're gonna get to learn that they saw them and they saw 6 elders, but only 5 came back, and it's at their spot with an orange flag. You found it? Great, just as I thought. Right, this is the plan. I will stay behind and look for a map of the place mentioned. They almost always mark the reports properly. Let's meet up in Aldorei town at the eastern exit. Let's try to avoid the elders for now. If you want to get back to Aldorei town, I heard there's a Juggler merchant in Cinfras that will bring you there for free. You can always walk too, I suppose. Now we can climb through here and we can exit, and as you can see, what I would suggest, like you can follow carpets here, go down here, but I would just use a movement spell. It will cancel fall damage, and then you get down. And then we can just make our way to the center here. And then we continue past the town square, and here we can see the Juggler. And since the quest is sort of ongoing, we can go and use the Juggler to Aldorei town. And here we are. Now we shift click through that, we go towards the bank, and then we turn to the east and go this way. And here's Olon. Right, here we are. This road leads to the Canyon of the Lost, so we may have to look around for a while. The canyon moves on its own. Alright, let's get going. Olon, wait. Oh, elders. I'm not here to stop you. I want to assist. There are a lot of things wrong with this town, this society, what we did. Us elves aren't perfect. We like to say that, and frankly, a lot of us believe that too. I've always wanted to make a change to our town, but you can't change the corrupt organization from inside without changing yourself as well. Please bring back Elder Birch. Follow the mountain road to the right until you come across a cave with mushrooms. I'll catch up to you. I need to ask the Elder some things. Okay. So Olon is going to go with the Elder, and we just continue to the east along this road. And here we are. And what we can do is that we just enter the cave here. And then here we go. So now this is the sort of canyon moving here. And we can see that we have a few puzzles. So basically, we have these sort of walls. If we interact with the crystal on each end, it will unlock and open those. So for example, if we go and click on this green one to start with, and then we go over to the red one, we can now see that they've opened up here and we can get through. And then we enter here, and now we get a bit of a trickier one. So now we get here. Well, it looks tricky, but it's actually not as tricky. We get a blue one here and a blue crystal, but the actual thing is that you can walk behind the blue crystal. You can just go through the end, and there we are. Now we have a bit more. So same thing here, we can go to the side here, click on the red one. So we're gonna wait with that because that will spawn another one, a red one right here, I believe. So what we do first is that we go to the green one, click the green one, then we go and click the red one, now as you see, there's a red wall at the green one. And now we can just go through here, and now we can go over to the side here and we find the yellow one. And then we can just enter. And here we are. So here's Birch. You have 1 minute to explain what you're doing here and who you are before I collapse the mountains around you. An elf and a human inside my home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a breath. Now Olon is here with us. You can tell them I haven't left my home since my banishment. I haven't said a word, nor have I considered doing anything. We aren't with the elders. I'm from Ephraim. We're here for the truth. So this is a test, huh? No. Do they want me back? Is this why you're here? We aren't connected to the elders in any way. I'm here for personal reasons. I won't tell you anything. Don't play dumb. This is some sort of test from the elders. If not, convince me otherwise. So now we have to convince him. First, we're gonna go with number 1. The elders pretend you don't exist. What? Prove it. I can't believe they would just forget about me so quickly. And then we go with option number 2. Alder was the only one who said anything. Alder. Well, what did he say about me? And then we go with number 2 again. He told me where to find you. Of course he did. He was always on my side. You know what? I will come with you. But I won't tell you anything. I'm only coming along because of Alder. Now, as you can see, we can also just click around here for some stuff as well. And then I believe if we click over by the fire, we get some crafting ingredients. Now we can exit. We return to the elders. So we enter Aldorei town again, and then we go to the bank. And then up the stairs here. Following the yellow carpet. We go through here and go up the stairs again. And then we just go through the hallway. And then up the stairs. And here we are. We're back. You two got guts coming back here after everything. Anyway, we have someone that might be interesting in seeing. You might be interested in seeing. What is the meaning of this? Birch? It's been so long, I didn't think you would even come back. I'm not here for you, Alder. I'm here to make things right with the world. These two have the right to know what's going on. Are you two out of your goddamned mind? We voted on this all those years ago. If you tell them anything about the tree, I will make sure your eternal life ends right here and now. I'm not afraid of you. This human is fighting a war we caused. They are saving our god. They deserve to know. I agree with Elder Birch, sir. Sorry, sir, I do too. The war you're fighting, it didn't just happen. We are the ones to blame, our kind. The elves are the reason the world is ending, all because of one stupid, selfish mistake. The worst mistake this world has ever seen. Your leading question about our immortality. The answer is simple. There is more to it than that. We opened the first gate. We gave way for the darkness. But why? I think it's easier we show you. Meet me under the cherry blossom tree. I'll also join you. Alright, now we just exit the building here. And then we exit the bank. And then we go to the tree. Now, if you die or anything in the upcoming section, just come back to this area and yeah. Here we are. The center of the Elven Society, under the tree that protects our civilization. And it brings us our immortality. The tree that grows here has its roots deep inside a cave system we use for storage. At least 2 elders are required to open the way in. We will open the way for you two. Be careful in there. No one was meant to return back there, so certain defense mechanisms were put in place. Also, the information you will learn can harm every elf out there. Some things are kept a secret for a reason. Okay, just stand up here and drop down. Boink. And here we are in the cave. So we can just walk through here. And here we have to fight this tree apparition. And then we continue through the cave. And here we have a bit of a tricky section. Basically, when you see particles, hide, because it's going to make this wind appear, so you can see the particles. And you can hear the sound. And when it disappears, we can run across. But like I said, look out for the particles on the ground. Continue again. You can break this rock, and it builds a little protective wall. We don't get shot off. If you sort of get hit by the wind, you're gonna fly off the edge. And now we run. And same thing here. Oh, yeah. As you can see, that will happen. I'm just gonna run through here. Yeah. Go, go, go. And we go. Careful. Stand still. Very still here. We can see the rock over there. And then we run and we hit that. And then we wait this out. Then we continue. We jump across. Then we wait here. And this one is a bit tricky because it starts up again pretty quickly. So go, 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 go. Oh, now I fell off the wrong edge. Use a movement spell to get up here. And then go across. And then we run through this cave here. Wait up. What is this place? I've had a very bad feeling that we won't like what we see. Well, it's too late to go back now. So now we just follow the path here. What is this place? You feel the magical energy? It's almost like I can touch it. So we just follow this little path here. Is the water filled with logs? Have you noticed this? The plant in the middle? Seems like the logs are still alive. I mean, just look at all of this coming out from the logs down there. We can basically just see all this magic in here. If you're here to stop us, we won't hesitate to hurt you. On the contrary, I realize that this is something we can no longer keep quiet about. When you brought back Birch, it brought back memories, and I must admit, it made me realize I lost myself along the way. We were ashamed of our actions, scared for our people. If people knew the truth, there would be riots, wars, innocents would die. But because we locked up Aldorei from the outside, we grew a god complex, so to speak. We lost track of why we locked ourselves in. You'll find the answers to your question when you touch the wood. I assume you two already noticed the intense magical energy coming from here. This is the source of our immortality, the pieces left of the original guardian of the forest. Enter the log, please. I have summoned you for an important meeting. I had another vision. What did you see this time? It was unclear. The only thing I'm certain of is that he contacted me. I think he wants us to meet him. It's finally our turn to touch the light. And I know how we do that. What are you implying? The guardian of the forest? You must have realized by now that he's a direct contact to the other side. I think it's time. You don't mean cutting down the guardian of the forest? Believe me, I hear how ludicrous this all sounds. But think, why would I have visions of meeting him just as after visions of the guardian? We would be the first generation of elves that would actually meet him without dying. I think that's what he wants. People of Aldorei, today is the day where we meet our god. We will take down the guardian of the forest to open up the gateway. We make history today. Then we have Laura here. Alder, what do you want? We don't have the time, move along. Who are you? I really don't think you should go ahead and hurt the guardian. As the elders of this town, we already decided on this. You are welcome to join us for this moment, young elf. But if you as much as try to stop us, you are banished. And they cut down the guardian of the forest. It was an encouragement, it was a warning. This is it. We did it. I can bear this pressure. The portal opened, but no one could get close to its center. They opened it, but they could not touch the light. And they set everything off. This is Wynn. The opening of the light portal caused a chain reaction throughout the world. The realm of war portal opened in Wynn. The darkness portal was also opened. The portals had lied dormant for many years. This was the beginning of a new era. An era of endless war. Is it leading me here? What do you want? Why me? Now we can talk to the elders. You realize now, This secret can never leave Aldorei. If it does, people will riot, wars will break out. Elves who had nothing to do with it will die. This is far greater than any of us here. And then in the very end here, we can pick number 5, but all of this is optional lore that you can read about if you want to. But if you pick 5, you end basically the conversation. Please keep this quiet. We can't put innocents at risks. Don't you agree? Take these, please. Well, we will make our leave. You can jump after us to return to Aldorei Town. And they just jump down there. So we get 2.5 liquefied emeralds and these armor pieces right here. And then we can just jump down here to teleport back up. And that is it. Quest completed. Aldorei Secret Part 2. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.